So pretty much, I guess you can see maybe like behind me, that's pretty much going to be my submission to the Burnout Challenge. I'm actually using my Redcat Racing Tornado converted DragBug to do a burnout. I've got some hoons on the back. They're very sketchily installed. I literally have no idea what's going to happen. But I figured I wanted to give the burnout, I don't know, like a show. Kind of give it a backdrop, kind of give it some camera angles. And it's been like an absolute disaster trying to like set all this stuff up. I should have just set up one camera and just ripped it, but I just want to try and get some footage on this burnout because, like I said, this is the RC Guy Garage Burnout Challenge. So if you're interested in joining this challenge, pretty much all you got to do is like what all the other YouTubers say and just submit your challenge and we'll just take it from there. So anyways, if you're interested in watching this episode from RC, my face is just smiling so much right now about this. I love burnouts. So I could stop my face from hurting. So if you're interested in joining this challenge, or if you're interested in watching this episode from RC Guy Garage, yeah, you know it. Obviously, we've got a Redcat Racing Tornado EPX or EXP or whatever the heck it is Pro. We've converted it to a DragBug, so it no longer has front drive. We hollowed out, you know, the front differential, got rid of the drive shaft, realized it actually was a spool, kind of, sort of, technically, it's what it is. We have hoons that are stuck on there. If you don't know how they're on there, you just have to watch the video. I've got a setup of a tripod right here. I've got some cinder blocks and then a couple of landscape ties, kind of like, you know, to hopefully envelop the smoke and make it more, what is that, hooniganish? Something like that? Yeah, something along those lines. We got 2 GoPros going. We got a Session 5 charging up right now, obviously the GoPro 7. I'm basically going to be using, you know, this camera like I always use. This is my actual cell phone. This is a Note 8 from Samsung. And then obviously I'm going to be using this thing right here as well to hopefully catch all of the action. And again, this is literally, I have no idea whether this is going to work or not. But I've got a couple of things that I wanted to do to prep. And one of those things is actually right over here inside my truck. So inside Big Black, I've got some wire. And I'm going to snip a length of wire off so that I can put it through the ends of the blocks here, tie it to the back of the vehicle to get the more realistic look. And that way it can still kind of float. Do you know what I mean? Like, because when you do a burnout, obviously there's a certain amount of movement. Now, if the vehicle stays static, you'll probably be able to get maybe a better burnout because eventually the rubber will adhere to the surface, which we're actually using. It's not really a plywood, but it's a backer board or a bead board. And I'm using the reverse side just so that you can see, and so that the tires kind of get a break, because when you do it on pavement, the pavement obviously is going to chew up the rubber, you know, and destroy it. I mean, you saw like what happened with my Mojave tires, and you know, obviously you can see I do burnouts in my own driveway, so, and there's a bunch of them. I've got ones at the end, I've got ones over here, and multiple vehicles in my family do burnouts. So, anyways, yeah, so let's just get to this. Oh yeah, did I mention trying to get this done before the rain comes, which is literally going to be like, I don't know, hopefully not minutes, but yeah. So the intent was to obviously cut, you know, a length of wire so I could attach it onto the rear spoiler or wing mount location. And I'm going to feed the wire in and through here because this is obviously, this is where that center line is. So I'm just going to wrap it around the back side of the wing here. Just like this. And then just kind of drag it in through this section right here, in through the blocks, because there's a gap. Bring it in through the blocks, just like so. Same thing there, right in through the blocks. and then I'll twist it on the back side, which should help it from pulling through or going any further, because it kind of creates like a knotted area. Yeah, I'll show you. So just in through that back side, obviously, so the vehicle can't pull forward anymore. Having the wheels be able to kind of come out, it does have a little bit of spring to it, you know what I'm saying? So it'll give it some pull, and hopefully it will do a nice burnout. Put this block back in place. I'm just going to pull that a little forward to hopefully maybe envelop the smoke just a little bit. And again, I have no idea whether this is going to work. This could end up being a complete fail. So this right here is pretty much the prep. We actually have a bottle of water or iced tea, just in case we have any, I don't know, fire issues or whatever, but to also be able to dress the tires, because obviously being a burnout box, we do want to put a little bit of moisture kind of around, you know, the two rear tires, just so that it has something to get the wheels to start spinning. Now they should start spinning, you know, automatically anyway, but just to give it something that allows it to break free maybe a little bit faster. We've got a camera on a tripod right here. You can see that's faced down, hopefully looking right inside the burn box. We got a Note 7 right here, and everything is literally charging. So, well, except for that. No, actually that is. No, everything is charging. We got a little GoPro Session 5. And the weird thing about that one is, for the first time, it's actually giving me a tough time, and it's not connecting. So, I can only guess what the footage is going to look like from that, but these are the steps, like literally, the steps that you go through creating maybe, you know, a scene like this. I mean, I got my wheelbarrow right there because I obviously brought the blocks and all that stuff in there, but enough of this garbage. We're talking, and let's just get to this burnout challenge from RC Guy Garage. So like I literally always say, let's just rip it. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get a little bit of water underneath the vehicle. That way it at least provides just a little initial traction release, right? So that it breaks traction maybe just a little bit easier. The only thing that I'm hoping that we don't have a meltdown here, because, you know, I think people know that this is my drag car, and if I do have to put a couple of bucks back into it, it is what it is. So I don't know how long the burnout's going to go for. I'm really not interested in like destroying the car, but this totally could be a disaster. It could be a complete waste of time. I have no idea. Done burnouts before. This is just a little bit different. So yeah, how about if we just really rip into it now? All right, so I'm just gonna douse the tires here a little bit. Something like that. Something like that. I don't know. Some kind of something maybe like that. I don't know. I think that works. I don't know. We'll see. But I'll leave that there just in case, so that we have something to kind of douse. So the battery pack, we're running on a Zop Pop 2S pack. That's all that's needed for something like this. And I did not pin the front body, and the battery is just laying in the tray just in case. Zop Pop, you know what I mean? So we will start cameras. We'll start this one first. GoPro on. We'll start this one up here, which this will give you a clue of what we're looking at up here. We'll click upper camera on. We'll click this GoPro, click that to on. I have no idea what that thing's gonna do. Hopefully it's actually working. And then what we'll do is we'll start this camera. So, I don't know. Wish me luck, right? Here we go. Oh, what? It literally just stopped? What the heck? What happened? What? Oh, there we go. Oh, we got a bad connection here. Oh, this is no good. I don't know what's going on. Seems like we got some kind of a bad connection here, so let's just see what this thing does. We got nothing. There we go. Now it's subtracting. What's going on the other side here? Oh no! Not working out as planned. Oh no, it's hung up. Oh, that was a fail. That was a complete fail. All right. Shut this one off for now. All right, so attempt number two. Now we did is we put a wire to the front end just to kind of keep the front tracking so it doesn't, you know, just go all over the place like it did. We put it on a block with a bungee cord, and cameras are still where they are, and I don't like failure, and that was a failure. So take two. GoPro on, upper camera on, little GoPro on. I don't even know if that's face where it should. I can't tell. I don't know if that's like where it should be. Alright, anyways, let's try and rip it again. Oh my god. I think we've got some issues here. Alright. GoPro off. Oh my god. GoPro off. Oh my god. That was terrible. And obviously we'll shut this bad boy off. Doesn't really seem like this burnout challenge is really working here. Let's see what's going on. Tires are nice and warm. Not sure what's going on here. I think what it is, because it's this Hobby Wing ESC kind of setup, I have a feeling that, yeah, I have a feeling that this doesn't really work that well. So, yeah, I don't know, maybe it's back to the drawing board. I don't know. I guess I just don't know how to do a burnout anymore. Get ready for the Moorhead opener. Alright. So anyways, we are back again. We're going to try and give it another rip. We are on 3S now because 2S just, I don't know, it just wasn't doing it. And then having the open diff is causing an issue because we are getting, for some reason, we're getting a lot more traction on the driver's side than we are the passenger side. And, or whatever. We're getting more traction on the left than we are on the right. And then all of a sudden it diffs out. And you saw what was going on. We were getting some nice bouncing. And I did pin. I actually did decide to go ahead and throw a pin in there. Again, we are running 3S Zop Pop Pack. GoPro on. We got big GoPro. We got little GoPro. Little GoPro, did you go on? I can't even tell if it's on. Little GoPro. Hey, there we go. Now it's recording. We'll jump up on our ladder here. Hopefully not die. Connect this up. Video. Go. And then, like I said, we'll just let her rip. I'm not liking that. I'm going to pause again. I'm going to tighten up this wire here. Hopefully tighten it up. I'll pinch on my fingers. And we'll give it another shot. Let her rip. Got too much traction now. Put a little bit of juice on the tires. Come on. Get going. Gotta stop again. This damn wire's coming undone now. Jeez. It's like one thing after another here. Alright. I'm gonna just pause this. Ready? Nah, let's just go. Checking out. Oh my God. It's just not working here. Everything just literally seems to be against me and doing this burnout. Oh my God. Yeah, so there you go. What? Slipped opinion? Oh man. How can I do a burnout challenge? And I'm the one that's supposed to be doing the burnout, and I'm doing epic failures. Alright, there we go. We got the motor cover off. Don't be giving me that look. We got a little bit more going on here than just slipping of a pinion. Doesn't look like the pinion slipped at all. Looks like obviously the motor backed off. But I think we got a little bit of an issue with maybe some teeth right there. Looks like some teeth are, you know, missing. So not only did the motor back off, which, yeah, the pinion blew off a whole ton of gears. So, yeah. And I don't believe that I actually have that size pinion to replace. Yeah. I don't know, guy. I'm gonna go check and see what I got for pinions. Get ready for the Moorhead opener. Alright. Oh, that is nuts.